This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Will Jim Jones mop the Miami floor with Freddie Gibbs' face? This is Jordan Tower. Make sure you go follow BRIXXYART. She just did her latest commission with Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. Go follow BRIXXYART right now. Links are below. So imagine this. You're sitting down for a nice steak. You're Freddie Gibbs. Your guard's off. You got your little bodyguards around you. You're like, I want to go out for a nice steak. You're in Miami. But you're in Miami. You know you're going to run into people, right? It's Miami. So you sit down for your steak. Jim Jones happens to be in the building. You just don't see him. You're getting fed steak from someone that's pretending to be Salt Bae. The salt's a-flying. It's hitting the steak. And then Jim Jones comes over and tenderizes your face because you've been dissing him online. And this is what happened just last night, okay? They were out at a steakhouse in Miami. Jim Jones happened to be there. He trolled Jim Jones years ago because Freddie Gibbs claims he's a vice lord, but his dad's a cop and everything. I like Freddie Gibbs' music, don't get me wrong, okay? This has nothing to do with Freddie Gibbs' music. It has to do with his trolling. And what's funny about this is the only reason it's funny to me. He's been trolling academics like crazy. And academics isn't even from the streets at all. Yet you want to catch up with them. You want to catch them slipping. For what, man? It doesn't make sense. You're picking easy targets. Academics is easy. Jim Jones spanked you a few years ago when they caught you slipping in New York. About what, 2017-18? Well, they caught up with him again, and they mopped the floor with his face. Supposedly, one of Jim Jones's guys slapped up the bodyguard. Jim Jones came over and put the beats on Freddie Gibbs. This is all allegedly. Freddie Gibbs hasn't tweeted, so makes me think that this might be true because Freddie Gibbs is very quiet about this right now. You know, if this didn't happen, he would have gone right on Twitter and said something. Now, there's a couple funny things going on here besides this. Rick Ross was just talking about, as a boss, I'm going to make it good with Freddie Gibbs and I'm going to make it good with JEEZY because, Freddie Gibbs was, going after JEEZY, blaming JEEZY for, his career around 2013 and 14. Granted, you shouldn't have signed to JEEZY in the first place, right? I mean, what happened to CTE? Nothing. But you signed to him, so that was your mistake. So, Rick Ross is trying to make peace with JEEZY and Freddie Gibbs, right? Freddie Gibbs was down. JEEZY probably is definitely not down now. Maybe he was even insulted by the very, thing being brought to him. Now, here's the funny thing here. In the same breath, he's doing that. He's going at 50 Cent again, saying, he actually dissed the BMF series. He said, I watched it to support Meech, but, it only made $250,000 and it was cool. Yo, man, first of all, any slander about the BMF series is going to offend Big Meech because his son is acting as him. He's involved in it. Are you stupid? And you used his name for one of your biggest hits ever. You used his name. But yet, you diss the very thing that's putting his son in bringing legitimacy to BMF. Rick Ross is an idiot sometimes. He's very smart when it comes to business and everything else, but when it comes to remember when he got into it with the GDs? Because he didn't clear the whole Larry Hoover thing? He doesn't think about those kind of steps. And his remember his Rolls Royce got shot up in Miami behind a lot of that stuff? Come on, man. Meech ain't gonna like that. It was disrespectful to do that because you used the guy's name and Larry Hoover's name for that hit, and that's what made it electric. And stop trying to make peace with other people and you don't make your own peace. Go after the. First of all, go apologize to the real Rick Ross for using his name and using his likeness, right? And go apologize, and then just make it go with 50. And make it go with other people. Let Meek Mill out of his contract. He outsold you anyways. He outsold his boss. I like Rick Ross. I like his album. But he does a lot of corny shots. You know what I mean? Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next one.